Screaming Firehawks, Season 4, The Expanse. We're finally here. I know it's been a slow journey, but it's been a fun journey. Screaming Firehawks, Season 4. We're finally here. I know it's been a slow journey, but it's been a fun journey for me, and I'm glad you guys are still here experiencing with me. Now, overarching theme of this season, at least I have to reiterate, at this moment, the overarching theme is we on a search. All these portals, 1,300, I think Holden said, and I'm pretty sure he just knows that information from the visions he had, or the awakening, whatever you want to call it. But overarching theme is, or plot line is that we're going to find out exactly who destroyed or took out the civilization behind creating these rings, and I'm extremely excited for that. But and the reason I say at this current moment, because the pace in this first 3 seasons, every single episode, I feel like, and you guys have told this to me, and I take it for 100%, never with a grain of salt. The pace of this show has been excellent, and they don't waste scenes, they don't waste lines. They could resolve and tell us the answer to this in this first episode, and we might move on to the next plot line. I have no clue how this is going to turn out. I said it, I think I said it at the end of last episode, the finale for season 3. But to me, that episode was phenomenal. Definitely 100 out of 10. But it's for sure the finale that felt the most like a finale to me, and you guys let me know that's because it was actually the finale of the series, or supposed to be, because they didn't know, or it wasn't guaranteed that they were going to get any more seasons, so they just cut it off at that point with questions raised. I would have been pissed if that was just the end and I had to wait. Like, I don't know how long you guys actually had to wait for season 4, but later on Amazon came along and picked up the show and saved it and brought us up to season 6, I believe. And I keep hearing things and getting little news blurts about season 7, so I don't know if that's a real thing or if that's just rumors popping up on my feed, because Google be watching and they know I've been watching The Expanse. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to that and this plot line developing throughout. Now, I have expectations, of course, because this show is set up so much. But that being one, I want to figure out who's behind all this. I want to see Miller involved, incorporated a lot in this season. I also, to be honest, I love Holden. I love Kamina. I love Amos. I love Alex. I love everybody. But the connection, and there's probably gonna be more that I just come to love in this season. Christian's gonna be back too. I'm excited about that. But the relationship between Anna and Amos is the one I'm looking forward to. I need a whole season of buddy cop Amos and and Anna. And I'm if the bet or the over under is set at 10 for the amount of times that Anna speaks up for, or speaks for Amos, I'm gonna go over, because I need more of that. The way she did it with the news reporter, I always forget her name, but I enjoyed that scene a lot. Because he's so straightforward. There, Amos is so black and white. He's got, which is weird to say because there's so much to his character, so many levels. And I've said this constantly, but the way his mind kind of works, it seems so black and white, or trivial. And but he's got so many layers. Like I said, you don't know how to take his character sometime. But Anna is like the exact dichotomy, the complete other end of the spectrum when it comes to that. So I'm looking to see if he softens at all, or what becomes of that relationship, whether they become, I don't know the age difference, but it would be interesting. I'm just looking forward to that. All in all, now, all these worlds. I forget exactly how Holden labeled it or termed it. I think he said that there's 1,300 portals, and they all are inhabited. Um, I forget. It was something like that. So I'm getting like video game vibes where we're just gonna be level hopping and going. I don't know if we're gonna be going in and out of each portal, checking each one out, or if we'll just take place in one portal for this whole season. I have no clue. But if we get like lava portals and like Star Wars, I always love the ones that where we go to places where it's like inhabited or just snowy. It's like a snow level or a fire level or a water level, or I just like differences like that. Now I don't need that for this season because I just need great dialogue, and I know that's gonna give it to me. But I have expectations and hopes, and my imagination is running wild with this show because they've given me that opportunity to think outside of the box and just expect the unexpected, if that's not too corny. But nonetheless, season 4, I'm hyped for it. I know you guys already love it, even though you've told me that season 3 was or is your favorite season. You continue to reiterate that all of them are great and there's not going to be any slow ones or ones that I don't like, and I 100% agree with that. I don't even need confirmation on that. As long as we continue with the trend of great dialogue, great character development, whether we have new characters introduced, old characters, bro, we still haven't even seen. I'm forgetting his name. Not Ashford. You guys know exactly. Johnson. We haven't seen in a while. I can't even remember what happened to him. And freaking Miller's arch nemesis, the whole like antagonist of this show. I keep forgetting his name, but I'm hoping we see him soon. Nonetheless, enough of me talking. I think I've been talking for 6.5 minutes. So let's get into this episode. Episode 1. I don't even know the name, but let's do it.
You've given us a new frontier. 1,300 habitable systems on the other side.
1,300 inhabitable.
It's going to be another blood-soaked gold rush. The civilization that built the rings is gone, wiped out. What could have killed them?
That's what I'd like to know. Gonna need a ride.
Such a good closure to that season. And I shouldn't say, because I said I would be pissed if it ended like that. I kind of would be, just because I would want so bad to know how it all concluded. I guess I would have to go read the books for that. But to just tickle and tease me like that, I would have hated that ending. Jesus, I love that. It's been a while since we've seen like laser battles or ship battles. I'm glad to see this. We kicking off good. Uh-oh. Now, is this the original portal? Or is this a new one of the... Oh no, original. It looks really good. Like, you can tell there's more money being put into the show.
We are unarmed. This is a refugee ship.
Mama, I'm scared.
Whatever happens,
Uh-oh.
we will be together.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why do they look so familiar? Have we seen them before? Especially her. Uh-oh. Oh, they went into that little... Is that the same thing that, like the ore that came over, or atmosphere that came over Holden at the end of season 3? 8 months later.
That's a good cup of coffee. Did you speak to Naomi?
It was lovely meeting her, except it was through a screen. It's such a shame she couldn't come down to see the farm.
They're happy.
That was a long trip.
Mama
you were
Holden,
on.
he grew a beard. You got a leather jacket on, a little badass.
For your next long haul.
Don Quill.
I think I need to reread this.
What did you see out there?
It's hard to put into words.
Maybe. What is going on?
Storm's coming.
It's good. It's good already. What does that remind y'all of? Name the show. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Spoiler.
Secretary General of the United Nations has summoned
You
me.
can ask her. Tell her to let you go through the ring.
I have.
Christian.
100 times. I'll bring it up again. But something must have changed if she wants to talk.
We gotta talk about that, right, kid? Next clue to the case.
Okay, so this is current day.
I wonder what that rain tastes like.
I'm just wondering, everything he sees, is it real or not? Like,
Used to
was
love
he
the
really
rain
just
when I
talking
was
to
a
his
kid.
mom, or imagining that? Like he's imagining Miller.
Sit out here.
Hey, what up, Naomi? Look at the hair, dude.
Holden never stopped saying.
Van Kopenga, Telwanda, Art El Belta, Vol Kopenga, Telwanda. Okay. Okay. I'll see you
Meeting
soon.
the family. Nice.
Love you.
Oh yeah. The rest of the image shocked me for.
Hey, Amos.
Melba?
Please. Clarissa.
Nice.
I get one
Is she
big
locked
message
up?
a month now.
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone to call. So you have the choice. I'll spend the rest of my life in here.
Damn.
Like Dad.
Yeah, it really threw the book at you.
I was about to say.
I called to say thank you.
Even though she kind of saved the day.
For what?
Can't blame her.
But Anna was right. I don't deserve it easy way.
Stop it. You breathe in, you breathe out. Eat, shit, sleep. You take whatever they give you, and you give nothing in return.
Like it. I like it. Even though I don't know what it was about the interaction. Still really straightforward, but there seemed to be a little bit more consideration in his answers or thoughts. I don't know. I'm wondering if Anna had any type of effect on him already.
Are you going to shoot down our own citizens, or are we going to turn the situation to our advantage?
We are going to do what I goddamn said we are going to do. So, do it!
Is she the only one that feels this way?
By some miracle, the birthers in this world survived. About 100 or so. They're calling the planet Ilus.
Oh, they're inhabiting their own
Ilus was the
systems
brother of Ganon.
to have some type of power, their own control.
Well,
They also found this.
The hell is that?
it doesn't appear to be active.
And for a few hundred years, we thought Phoebe was just a ball of ice orbiting Saturn.
Oh, gee.
I want you to go to Ilus.
The fuck you do? I know you wanted to say
Are you still talking? You have the insight to the proto-molecule that no one else does. I need to know what is really
As far as I'm
going on
concerned, he
over
has
there.
the only
Is
insight.
Ilus a ghost town or another fucking Eris?
And if it is another Eros?
Evacuate the Belters. Destroy the proto-molecule if you can. And get the hell out of there.
Sound like Suicide Squad.
Nice of Officer Rowell to clear up our salvage claim.
How'd she look?
Fine.
No, I mean, like, what was she wearing?
Christian?
It's good to be home. It's not a military operation. They've got the gear and the expertise to assess the situation and hopefully contain any contamination. We'll have access to their resources if we need them.
You know it's not gonna be that damn smooth.
I open those gates. So I'm responsible if anything comes through them.
We all opened those gates.
He's always taking responsibility.
At Ilus, Amos and I will transfer to the Edward Israel and take their shuttle down to the surface. Naomi, you and Alex will stay in orbit.
I'm
Rossi.
going to the surface too.
Are you sure?
It's a long trip to Ilus. I'll have time to prepare.
You pregnant? Welcome back to Mars. Where Bobby at? Yeah. It's good to see her. Why does it look like she doing like grunt work though? What's she... Nice. They're rebuilding. Nice. Jesus. How long has passed since season 3? What?
When we're counting any shells done, we are counting Terra.
She look like she been outcast. Struggling a little bit, I don't know. Somebody in there already.
Bobby? See you, Rana. Hey, I got a few bites on apartments, so I shouldn't be too much longer.
As long as you need Bobby.
Just a friend? I'm assuming they were like a couple arguing about her still being there. Nice ass place though.
You're Aunt Bobby.
Aunt Bobby.
David talks about you all the
Okay.
time. He says you're a war hero.
He's a sweet kid.
Oh, you ready?
So that was her brother.
It's nice to meet you.
Weirdo. Or maybe she just got a crush, I don't know. Her infatuation.
Getting by?
Oh, yeah?
I saw the news you're heading to the ring. Are you going to New Terra?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
You just have to believe that what you're doing really matters. And then the fear can't control you.
Shit. Delay's getting mad.
Shit.
Take care of yourself, flyboy.
Oh, get back on the shit, Bobby.
Pilot, we have
Is
target
this
locked.
Ashford?
Shut down your drive, prepare to be boarded. Comply or we will be forced to fire.
Happening, boss man.
Damn.
For the shut.
Let's see that accuracy. Let's see it chase down. Who's actually piloting in front of him? Is that someone we know? Done. Look at all this shrapnel. That's really cool. I miss space battles, man. I hope we get a lot of those this season, actually.
Ready to grapple.
That's the thing. I mean, we got a couple last season, but it was so good. I didn't even think about missing all of this. So it's good to actually get back to it a little bit. Uh-oh, is that a little blue person? What is that?
3 UN supply ships got hit on this trade route in 1 month. Who is ignoring the truce?
The one that still fight for the belt.
Damn, his tattoos are crazy.
Belt is out of the ring. So they find the gold first. Leave us with dirt. And you help them.
It sounds like we back at the square one, season 1. There was so much other stuff going on, we almost forgot about the head-to-head that was going on between the nations and the different factions and everything, I guess. And shout out to the great actors again. Another guy we're never gonna see again, but he came in and killed his role. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's taking some type of treatment. Oh, she's just adjusting to the... Okay. Duh. Belter. Adjusting to the gravity.
Keep going.
Oh my goodness. How many of this thing... How many did she just do right now? No, all that isn't from today, right? Jesus. Kamina. She ain't got her braces on. But I take it that's just because she's in the 0 gravity right now.
What are you doing here? Is the universe about to end again?
Did you think I missed the chance to talk to you?
Something's in her spine, though.
Good to see you, Copain.
A bit of a surprise to be seen. The Ennas don't shoot us to pieces with their rail guns. We don't nuke the ring. One big happy family now, I guess.
Like a prosthetic.
You've been busy.
How is your back?
Only hurts when I move. Which means nerves are regrowing, so that's good.
Nerves regrowing, that's crazy to think about. So can she still walk this well? Outside of this room?
In 2 generations, their children will be in us. They won't even remember what they were.
Everyone should have the right to decide for themselves.
Huh.
Of course.
She don't agree with that.
Hotte tosif, Camino.
Du är fascinerad.
Goddamn. Subtitles. Please. Forgot he was still taking those. I'm really curious on how, what up, Miller, on how some of these visions are going to be revealed this season.
Be on Ellis in a few weeks.
Or if we're just going to see them play out in real time, real life.
Thanks for the ride.
What are we supposed to wait?
What was that? Creeper alert.
I stand by what I did, and I can live with the fallout. It's what a Marine does.
First they order you to lie, then they strip you of your pension, your skin.
And wine when the chips are down.
Talking about her
He goes
badge,
to the
right?
VA, gets a regular job.
Or just her arm.
Tell you what, sailor. Hang on to that uniform. Keep him tip-top. You can be damn sure there are plenty more wars coming.
She's got Martians that still kind of support her cause. It seems like him, and then her nephew's girlfriend, her little study date.
Transmit your access code immediately.
Bossman, they target lock us.
Tynan, this is your final warning.
Give it to them.
Code verified. Tynan, you're cleared for the ring.
Why He hesitates on it. He just over this. He wanted him to kill him, to shoot him out the sky.
Ashford,
What?
we have enough problems already without you agitating the inner.
Well, they like humiliating us. It's bad enough I have to play cop to protect their haulers.
We have a treaty. Only because my friend had a boyfriend with an imaginary friend who told us how to power that station down.
And I thought he was a madman. It
Guess
turns
you
out
could
to
say
be a
yeah.
prophet.
It's possible to be both.
There you go. I side with both camps.
Are you kidding? First scientists ever to study a whole new biome. We're making history.
Oh, y'all look too excited. Y'all ain't gonna last long.
With the Hygeia group when we found some belters squatting on a
Oh,
rock.
we ain't seen him in a
Flat
minute.
more than we had the charter for.
How'd that go?
We gave him a percentage of the take, 300k.
Wait,
topped up
have
the
we?
company.
His face is familiar, but I don't know if we've seen him in this show. I think I've seen him in Star Wars or something.
Hey, I name a new bug after you.
Remember what I said about that excitement? Goddamn! Oh my! Wait, what is that? I thought it was bullets at first. It looks like something is like pierced through his chest. Oh, she about to get sucked out. Damn. That's how I look on roller coasters. I can't blame you, buddy. This dude is a really good actor. I don't think I've seen him in this. He's just being introduced, but I have seen his face in other places. Other movies. That's not the end, is it? Oh. Yep, look at the budget. Look at that cinematography. This looks like a damn movie right now. I wonder how this was shot. Was this just like a 3D model that they just closed up on, zoomed in? It's really cool, actually. Ooh, what I tell you about the video game vibes? We got different levels. I said Star Wars. Inception, maybe? Sheesh. Makeup looks good. Oh my, jeez. Yeah, I think that's what I saw piercing his chest. Damn. Prequel to Lost. That was so weird how she just popped her eyes. It looked like a Night of the Living Dead scene. It was cool though. This season has a really different feel already. Well, based off this scene alone. Huh. Oh, this is a live feed too.
Gordon, do not put your dick in it. It's fucked enough already.
Well said.
It's good advice. Take that, Lugu.
Huh. Hey, training montages. I'm here for it. Look out here looking like Goku. Go-Cat, whatever you want to call her. Oh, I know it's gonna happen, but I don't want it to end with them just landing on the planet. Ground zero, whatever. Softly, Alex, softly. Where the hell y'all landing at? Y'all look like y'all flying in high. He trying to get the hell up out of here. She low-key look like Angelina Jolie a little bit. Look at the visuals on this scene. This looks great. This looks really good. I love the way this looks. I can't imagine how... Or you guys will have to tell me. Were you excited about the changes visually to the show when this season came out? Or did it throw you off from the grittiness of just the sci-fi version? Because this looks like a movie. How's she gonna do walking on that gravity? You got it. This is a cool scene. Step on that ground. I'm trying to think. I know Holden, but when's the last time any of them have like stood on solid dirt? They've been on the ship for a long period of time. And I can't remember. The Rossi looks great too. Yes. Traverse this whole place. I'm here for it all. Wow, this looks beautiful. It looks like some shit shot for the Discovery Channel. I wonder where this is location wise. I like the feel of this already. Community they're entering into.
You not gonna let them take us from our land. This is our home. It's our land, huh? This built our land.
Nobody's doing anything to anybody.
We're here to help.
They're not gonna believe him.
Traitors! Traitor! Traitor! Traitor!
Oh, sheesh. That wasn't Amos. Oh, I was about to say he about to fuck everybody out. What does he say? Whoa. Is that like... There's a sense of threat? Is it coming to check it?
Take cover!
What the hell is that? I thought they were just like bugs, but they're hitting like bullets. Jesus. I can't tell. Is it the same concept as like the proto-molecule keeping things in check? Because as soon as like everybody surrendered or put their guns down, it just went away. If they would have kept their guns out, would have kept attacking. Oh, proto-molecule infected bugs? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's the end. I'll be right back in a second to discuss the episode. You guys, I'm really, and you guys told me about this, not specifically about this season, but about the changes that were going to happen after season 3. Now, all of you, like I said in the intro, have said that you love all the seasons regardless, but 3 was your favorite. And I'm thinking maybe the change cinematically may play a reason or a part in that reasoning, or like towards the first 3 seasons more. You guys will have to confirm for me if that's the case or not, but I definitely noticed a difference in that aspect, and I kind of love it. Since I'm able to binge all this, I didn't wait for anything, or I guess I did wait because I've been taking a while to watch all this, but I like the changes. It looks great. You can tell they put a lot of money into it, and I think the show and the actors deserve it. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to recall to how much of this show has actually just been on open land. Like, not green screen, not on a ship, in a set, or something like that. Like, outdoors, this looks cool, and it makes it seem more grand to me. So I feel like this opens up a lot more for this season, if that makes sense. And I like where we're going with this kind of community feel on this planet. Now, I don't know how much time we're going to actually end up spending on this planet, since they kind of came down here to warn them, get them out of there, but I don't know how long this is going to take throughout, whether it'll be 3 episodes, a couple episodes, the whole season. I don't know, but even if we were to stay right on in this portal, in this system, in this location with these actors, because I imagine these aren't going to be people that come and go, because I've already seen, I want to say 3 faces that to me, I've seen, and they're well-known actors, so I don't think they're just gonna kill them off right away. I think that like the guy with the scarred up face and was limping the brace, ripped his arm out the IV, him, I think he'll be around for a while. His little nemesis that kind of challenged him when he was calling them traitors, I think he'll be around for a while. And the lady that was holding a weapon, I don't think she definitely didn't get off the ship with Holden in them, but she was like holding a gun on their behalf. It looks like she was pointed at the dude saying traitor. So I don't know what role she's gonna play, but she looks extremely familiar. So I'm looking forward to that. But let's cycle through this timeline. We're gonna talk about it real quick, and then I'm gonna get into the next episode. No Anna in this episode, which I was expecting, but I'm looking forward to how they reintroduce her, or if they'll reintroduce her in this season. Bobby, she's been kind of not excommunicated, but forced out. But she still has followers. It seems like we've met 2 up to this point, but I know there's going to be more, and she'll be able to form some type of team, but I don't know in what capacity. But I'm starting off in the timeline right now. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. But Miller, Mama Holden, we got to see, and I don't think we've seen her since season 2. It's crazy with all these characters that we do enjoy. Like I've seen Mama Holden for 2-3 episodes maybe, and I do, even though she was gone for a long period of time, it wasn't like I was like the show was really slacking or lacking without her. But once she comes back, it's so good to see her. It's like she's one of those beloved characters, even though she didn't play a major role, at least on screen. Like she played a pivotal part within the storyline, but on screen we haven't seen her a lot. So to still have that attachment to her is something special, I think, and speaks to the writing once again for the show and these creators. We saw the book Don Quixote. I'm not positive I'm pronouncing that right, but I know we've touched on that, and that's where the name for the ship came from in the early stages of the early season. So it was good to get that little reference and see that in current day. At first I thought it was a flashback, like it was something like her giving him the book, but again, he wouldn't have been that old, had the beard and all that. So, and then I thought maybe this was like an alternate timeline where it was a different Holden, which would have been cool, but wasn't the case. But cool scene, I enjoyed that, and I hope we get to see more of her. And then Miller popped up, obviously. So already off to a good start. I said I wanted to see more Miller. He was kind of repeating himself, pushing Holden towards the next stage or the next clue, as he was putting it. So I'm excited to see exactly what he pushes him towards. Whether that, I'm assuming that next clue is pushing him towards the discovery of who took out the civilization, and maybe the proto-molecule and Miller doesn't know themselves. I don't know if it's so he's trying to figure it out through the lens of a detective, James Holden, which is kind of funny because Miller was that detective, and now he's playing the role vicariously through Holden, which I think is a cool characteristic, or a cool way of telling a story through 2 separate characters. I think that's fun, and I enjoy that. But yes, I'm happy to see Miller back so early, and I think we're gonna get him in every single episode at a decent, or more and more throughout each episode. Naomi, having the gravity shots, getting used to it. Her first time, like, well, not first time, or first time in a while. I don't know exactly. I can't remember. But that was a great scene. I enjoyed. I think it's first time. But getting those shots and getting adjusted, she was ready for this moment. She was training for it. I hope we get more training out of her to see her actually go full fledged. Like, she looks like she's already been adjusted to it, based off this scene where she's moving around pretty well when the little bugs, or the wasp, or the proto-molecule bugs came, and she adjusted pretty quickly. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how she does, or if they just end up sending her back to the ship so she doesn't get more injured than she possibly already did. But I think she'll be fine. Melba, we saw in this episode, she's imprisoned. I don't think she's gonna stay there. I don't know what'll happen. Maybe they'll need her resources at some point. Her abilities, her powers. I don't know. Obviously, I'm sure she's restricted in this prison, so she doesn't have the powers anymore. But she's a smart character still. And maybe she could create some, I don't know, some type of relationship between people. Maybe she could be useful, maybe with dolls. I don't know. I have no clue, but I hope in some capacity she becomes more important, not just through a TV screen. So it looks like she's fully turned a new leaf on life, if you want to call it that. And she's obviously got some smarts. She pretty much, they do owe them or owe her a bit of gratitude, seeing as I know she's done a lot of wrong, but she did save them at the end of last episode in the finale. And I don't even know if I touched on it, but I'm pretty sure it's funny because it kind of went full circle, because I think what she actually ended up doing was how she was taught at the beginning, like when we first got introduced to her by the big dude. I want to say, I can't remember his name, but refresh me if I'm on the right track. So Melba, I'm looking forward to seeing her. Hopefully, I definitely want to see Anna, but it looks like Amos is the pivot of every single relationship in the show. It feels like every time he interacts with somebody, whether it be a come and go character, a pivotal character, or someone who's going to be around for just a little bit of time, they instantly become my go-to, and that's because of Amos. So I have a hard time not saying and committing to the fact that Amos is my favorite character in the show. Everything surrounding him is what I'm most drawn in by. I love Anna because she developed a lot over the course of last season for me, but I just want more Amos and whatever comes along with him. I can't wait to see what Bobby ends up getting into. Her story is a little muddled right now, what exactly she plans, if she's planning anything, or I'm sure she'll come to plan something, but right now she seems somewhat content. Christian, it's great to see her back in the fold. It was funny that Amos pointed out her new outfit, or asked what she was wearing, so I wonder if that'll be an ongoing joke in this season too. And her working hand in hand with Holden, and seeing them when we've seen what they've come from in the first couple seasons, and now that they're working hand in hand, she's calling on him for help, she's sending him on missions. I really like this relationship between them. I don't know how many missions it'll equate to, but in this specific season episode, I like how this has been drawn up and written. So those interactions between these two characters, discussing what's going on, what needs to be done in these scenarios, I'm gonna enjoy going forward. So look forward to more of that. New characters. I can't say that I'm drawn in by the one who bought Bobby a drink. I feel like I'd be more interested in the one, her nephew's study date. So I do want to see that play out a little bit more, and see what their exact motives are, or what they want, or what they're trying to build towards. If they want her in the fold, or if they're just picking her brain and trying to make their own move. I don't know. But I look forward to it. I want to know more about her brother, the nephew, a little bit. I feel like at some point he'll become a little asshole like Diogo, so he better watch his bridges. Ashford, always intriguing character, and now he's playing patrol for the UN a little bit, and that's interesting to me. Whether he'll stay committed to it, whether he'll go back and forth, whether he'll just say F it and join dolls, I don't know what he'll do. But he's got an interesting job, an interesting role. It was fun to see Belters come back into play, see them still filled with anguish. Even though you want to see them upcome for the show, it's good to have that rift between everybody. It's horrible to say, but every time they captivate me when they come on with it, whether it's prosthetics, whether it's the tattoos, whether it's the setting and the backdrop, whether it's all of them, the refugees trapped in a ship. it puts you in the world, and they do a great job of doing that. And it's not just because of the budget that Amazon added to this season. It's been that way throughout the whole series. So they do a great job with that. And I love it every time I see it. Kamina, seeing her again, she's got the prosthetics in her spine. She's walking on her own. I want to see if she gets out on natural ground or earth like Naomi at some point. But I don't know that she's ready for that quite yet. Her being a belter, and then also with the prosthetics and just really nerves being reattached and repairing themselves. I don't know. It might mess her up pretty good. So I just look forward to what her and Naomi's relationship is going to be, how often they're going to talk, and whether she'll foster more of a relationship with Holden. You heard her call him crazy, and a prophet at the same time, and Ashford and her going back and forth on that. So I'm looking forward to how they work hand in hand together, because there's going to be a lot more interactions throughout this season. I always wonder who's going to be the first to go if somebody goes in this season. Out of the main characters, I don't know who it would be. I feel like it would be an Ashford. Maybe I'll just stick with that. But the level of detail and cinematography that went into this episode, I don't know if it'll be a continuation throughout the season, whether it'll continue to look like when we first landed on the planet. That looked amazing. I don't know if it was shot in 4K or what, but it looked great, and maybe we'll continue to have that look throughout the season. But regardless of what we get, I'm here for it. And I'm done talking about it, because we're going to get into this next episode, and I hope you're there with me. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for this one. Hit the share button if you haven't already, and you're a fan favorite of this show. Maybe you're just looking for season 7 to come out, or you're looking to recap on all these episodes, these amazing episodes that they've drawn and written up, and I'm finally reacting to. Go back and rewatch from my reactions from season 1 up to this point, and hopefully I can get through these quick in a hurry right now. I know I've been taking forever, but join me on my journey. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces. Stay chill.